He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So UCF's offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. The throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running inside. It's Chambers. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Chambers. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming in. Well done.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got the quick pass. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
As so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays, well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation, opening drive masterpiece.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, UCF! Makes the grab inbounds.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Bears offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now we see Dawson Pendergrass. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Man, this is going to be so much fun. The irresistible force versus the immovable object, right? Like this running game, this is what they do. They pride themselves, one of the absolute best running backs in the country, Palmer. But this defense, they don't take a back seat to many. They stop the run. They're physical. This will be awesome.
And they play like a unit, too, on defense. All 11 guys playing as one, and they pride themselves on stopping the run and being the more physical side and owning the line of scrimmage. And they've talked about this all week. We've got to get multiple players to the ball, gang tackle this guy. What a challenge for this defense going up against simply one of the best in college football.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Throwing, Lagway. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Lagway. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This deep. pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He might want another play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air. It's Barnett. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the right side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Making side adjustments here. This quarterback part of their running game. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Maybe some room here. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Baylor. Rolled his way into the end zone. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Offense in a bunch formation. On the run, it's Chambers. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Chambers. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Hand off from the shotgun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Freeman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Zings it complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Caught behind the line. It's Chambers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Floating away. He'll pull it down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Took a shot as he threw.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Thomas. Could not make his way to the corner. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Handoff from the gun. Got a little space. Turning on the Jets. Ripping through the defense. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Flagway wants to throw. Under fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at the home team taking on the Tulane Green Wave.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with Coach Aranda at the half. He has been forceful and issued a challenge with his team here at the half. He understands they're on the road, their backs are against the wall, but he said to his guys, we are better than they are. We've just got to start executing, focusing on every play call, and showing we can be good on the road to accomplish our goals. We'll see if they start this third quarter with that same sense of urgency, and if they listen to their coach at the half. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Finds his man. It's Freeman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. And the third down pass is incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside, it's Chambers. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bears will punt this one away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Snags it, and there's running room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Here's Lagway to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Flagway. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And he got it! And they draw to within 3 here in the fourth quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? So they get the ball back, still clinging to this slim lead. Defense helped them out, holding them to a field goal, but man, do they need some momentum on offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on 4th down from their own territory, holding the lead. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Matt. Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made.
Caught, and he's got room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, UCF! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Naylor sends out the offense to go to work. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Now here's Lagway. Got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Lagway. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, trailing late here in the 4th quarter, what an effort catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. He's got an open man. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Bears have the answer.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Completes it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The two-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
The Knights will send out the punt unit. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Flagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They go play action with Lagway. Wide open downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Bears! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
And the extra point is good. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Here's a heat. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He'll try to do it himself. He gets out of bounds, picks up the first down, 30 seconds left.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down. They win and probably force the punt here.
4th down, gotta have it here. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And that is how we will wrap this one up. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.